Glad to be back in the truck, are you? Me too, bud. Morning, Sergeant. Your very first trip, your maiden voyage. How do you feel? How do you feel? Tell the good people how you feel. That's right, I forgot he speaks German. Sorry. Guten Tag. I think that's how you say hi in German, right? Danke. No, that's thank you. Sprechen Sie English? No? Nothing? Alright then. Good morning, and two more good mornings to all of you. We're back in the truck, we're feeling good, we got everything set up in here. Diesel's food's up there because the puppy can't get at it, that's adult food. Before we freak out, yes, there's a kennel up here. He won't be staying here while we're driving, but just for when I'm not in the truck, he stays in there. Don't worry, it's all secured and tied in here. It's all strapped into the back onto the seatbelt, so the seatbelt is holding this thing up here. Don't worry, it's not gonna come crashing down on my face. Or on the back of my head, I know. Right, Diesel? You trust me, right? Good boy. So we are about to head out to Southern Ontario from Manitoba. Here's Manitoba, there it is. And don't you dare jump, buddy. I don't know if I'm gonna leave the kennel there, but for now, that's where it's worked the best, just so that I can have the bed here still. Once he gets bigger, obviously he'll be on the bottom bunk here, but it's secured in there. See, I'm pulling as hard as I can. It's not going anywhere. It'll be good. Right? Right, boy? And you're not gonna stay up there while we're driving anyways, just in case. Just in case. You're a good boy. So we're gonna head out, like I said, to Southern Ontario. We're gonna go through Northern Ontario to get there. Goody. The good news is it's March. And today, for me, is the launch of the Seeker Network. So this is a week behind for you guys, I know. I should have made a video right on the day. Anyways, Seeker Network, welcome. Glad to have Discovery, or the Discovery channel, a part of my channel. I'm glad to be a part of their networks and all of their stuff that they got going on. I'm very excited to work with these people. They're a great group of people there. They're helping me out with the channel and whatnot, and we'll see what happens from here. I don't really know what to expect. I'm kind of excited. So I can't tell you guys much more than that, other than the Discovery family and I have partnered to make things better. On your end, you're probably not going to notice much of a difference, like I've been telling you. So don't worry, the vlogs will still be there every morning when you wake up. And I will talk to you in a little bit because I need to get rolling. All right, on our way. On our way. We're headed east on Trans-Canada Highway here. We're going to be taking Highway 11 through Northern Ontario, headed east. Sort of takes you a little further north, not too much. It's about 30 miles further, 50 kilometers further, but the roads are flat. And there's less chance of what I would call kerfluffles, or just, you know, accidents and mess-ups and bad drivers, you know. This is the Trans-Canada. Once we hit Ontario, with a 2-lane highway for the next 2 days of driving. So if there's any kind of accident, it blocks the entire Trans-Canada, which is like the equivalent to an interstate. Both directions. For hours. There's also a lot of hills on Highway 17, so if you like scenery, that's a good place to go. It's still scenic up on Highway 11, as you'll see in the next day or two. It's just a lot flatter. You'll get better fuel economy, less chance of getting stuck on the hills or stuck in a snowstorm on a hill. Just in the wintertime, you gotta be careful. Look at the forecast, because it gets pretty cold up there. So, have you guys ever heard of Whiteshell Provincial Park? This is in the southeast corner of Winnipeg. Haha, Winnipeg. Southeast corner of Manitoba, east of Winnipeg. It's a beautiful place. If you want to go camping or fishing in Manitoba, Whiteshell. It's right on the Ontario border. Lots of lakes, lots of fishing, lots of cabins. All the good stuff right here. Since it's a provincial forest, or a provincial park, very limited development is allowed in the park, obviously, right? Just like any park. So it's all full of a lot of wildlife, nature, all that kind of stuff. You got Falcon Lake here, you got West Lake here. Lots of camping. Apparently you got some speeding cars too. Look out for those. Oh, he wanted to get in front of me because he's losing his lane. Okay. Diesel, such a good big brother. Good big brother. You show him how it's done, man. You show him how it's done. We just went for our first walk from the truck here at a little pullout in northern Ontario. We got a little pullout there. We're going that way down the highway. Just beautiful out here, eh? Check that out. Are you looking? Are you looking? You people in the background? I know you're listening. Sergeant, you did very good. Very good. Good boy. Man, did his business and everything. Even though we got all this on the floor, we got all these puppy pads on the floor everywhere. Just in case. Just in case. He's still a puppy. You can't train him yet. You can put good ideas into his head, but his brain's got to develop. All those synapses and currents and connections and thingers in his brain. Right? Hey. You got a good brain in there? Hello? The puppy brain right now. So Diesel, how's the day been so far? It's been about an hour and a half, 2 hours? 2 hours, pardon me. Been very good so far, very good. You guys have both been sleeping. Been awesome. Let's continue on our way. Ontario. First bigger town that you got to drive right through when you're headed east from Winnipeg. Other than Kenora, but Kenora you bypass, right? Dryden, they haven't built the bypass yet. Gotta go right through it. That's the paper mill in front of us there. The oh so famous paper mill. Last I heard they were laying off a lot of employees. I don't know why. But that paper mill holds up this entire town. I mean, the majority of people work at the paper mill. It's the biggest industry. So I don't know what's happening with it, but it's probably being outsourced. That's what I'm guessing. Seems to be a trend nowadays. Well, fuel is more expensive here. It's $1.06. In Manitoba yesterday it was 99 cents per liter. I think we're gonna go through Dryden. What do you guys think? Diesel, Sergeant? Anyone need a break? We just stopped like an hour ago. Are you guys good? Okay, we're gonna keep going. Nice little town though, eh? Kind of far out here. I mean, the closest city is Winnipeg, 3.5 hours away. Wait, whoa! That sneeze came out of nowhere. Yeah, it's a pretty tight little community in here, I think. Like tightly knit. I think I have family that live around here, right? Aunts and uncles? Cousins? Again, I come from a big family though, so I got a lot of family everywhere. Far and wide we have stretched. Here's the Husky truck stop on the left. If you're headed through Dryden, it's just on the east side of town, on the north side of the road here. We got nice showers in there, nice restaurant, good winter diesel. Oh, there is only one kind of diesel here, winter diesel. And they have a Walmart in town, hey, hey. And most importantly, a Tim Hortons. But we're gonna wait till we get to Nipigon, Ontario. We're gonna stop at the Tim Hortons there, I think. I think it's a little too early. I'm gonna be driving late into the night tonight. I don't like doing that in Northern Ontario. Because what if something happens in the middle of the night? I'm in the middle of nowhere, it's cold, it's dark, and there's no shoulder to pull your rig onto, so you gotta park pretty much half in the lane and hope that people don't hit you. Well, the moon is out. We're about an hour from Thunder Bay. Been a pretty good drive so far. Actually, not too much traffic. I was expecting a lot more. Maybe I'm just getting lucky going through here. Almost every time you come through here, you got one person who wants to do way under the speed limit. Nothing illegal about it, but oh, is it annoying. You can't pass. But whatever, it's been a great day today. Look at that. Moon right out there in front of us. We've got clear skies. You know, you couldn't ask for a better winter day in Northern Ontario. Been very lucky this past winter. Exact opposite from the winter before. And I know I probably shouldn't talk too soon, but it's March. You know, the thick of it's over. The coldest part of winter is gone. We're on our way down to spring now. Can't see where I'm going. My headlights are full of dirt. It's another bad thing about being in Northern Ontario. Your headlights get all full of gunk and dirt, and you gotta pull over and clean them off because it's like you're driving with no headlights. That's not a good idea. If you didn't know that, not a good idea. Why are you so dirty? They sure don't look dirty on the camera, eh? But they're like right caked on there. Can you see that? No, you can't see that on the camera, can you? It's not gonna focus on it. It's almost letting no light through. At least that's what it looks like. My signals here are lighting up the road more than my headlights. That ain't right. So then what I do is I grab some snow and a paper towel from the snowbank over there. And then I just give it. Pour it off nice and good. See? Much better. Much better. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I can. Guys, we can see again. Sergeant, Diesel, we can see. That's always a good thing. It's always a good thing, right? Good boys. Well, I guess we'll be on our merry little way now. We're almost in Thunder Bay. I was gonna wait to Thunder Bay to clear them off, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't see where I was going. Couldn't see nothing. So I had to pull over and clean them off. So we're gonna head into Thunder Bay, fuel up to the Flying J on just the other side of Thunder Bay. That's a little ways on the other side yet. And I'm gonna continue on. I'd like to make it to Hearst, Ontario, which is the town before Kapuskasing, but we'll see how far we get yet. We're gonna drive probably at least a full 1,000 kilometers today. That's 620 miles. That's an average day for me, every day. Every day, that's just what I do. I don't know. It's normal to me, though. I grew up in a family. Like, well, my dad drives. My mom doesn't drive, but my uncles, a couple of them drive. I just grew up around. It's just normal to me. How many miles do you do today? You'll never get a funny look asking that question at a family gathering. What is this? What is this? I press record and you guys turn off, but you don't want to see me? Fine. Use my other camera. Maybe that one likes me better. How's that? Well, there's a smudge on this one too. You guys, you dirty people. Smudges on all my cameras. Was that there all day? I'm sorry if it was. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to deal with it now. It's the last clip of the day or so. It was a bit of a short day, but we just ran to Nipigon, Ontario. That's right at the corner of where the 11 splits north and the 17 hugs the Great Lakes and goes around the Great Lakes, whatever Great Lake that is, Lake Huron or Lake Michigan or Lake something or other. I should know this. I really should. I'd run out here quite a bit. Always forget. I get all the Great Lakes mixed up. Anyways, yeah, we are in Nipigon, and we've got a good parking spot here. I was actually going to park here and head off a little further up Highway 11, but I decided to check what the weather would be like I usually do, and I found out that maybe I should stay here for the night. Because all the way up Highway 11, there's no real good spot to park until you get to like Hearst or even Kapuskasing where the Flying J is there, and that's a long ways. It's like 6-7 hours from here. How far is it? Yeah, about 6-7 hours from here. So I decided to stay here in Nipigon. We can get to our destination tomorrow in one full day of driving from here. We're going to take Highway 17, I think, since we'll be driving during the day. Though we might change our mind in the morning. There are only two options and I can't make up my mind. It's either the 11 or the 17. Decisions. I'm bad at decisions. But anyways, so this contraption that I made here worked all day. It is, like I said in the morning, secured up here. It is not going anywhere. Though I'll probably put another strap across here yet, but it is strapped in there with 4 bungees. There's 2 on this side and there's 2 on that side, and they're hooked onto the seatbelt, what do you call it, the seatbelt latches in the back. So they're not going anywhere. That's a fact. So that thing is stuck right there. And it works perfectly. I mean, Sergeant there, he sleeps up here for the night. See, there's his little man with little puppy pads. That's his home. And there's Diesel's kennel there, if I ever need it for emergencies. And it all fits in here just nicely. I'm turning into Jade and John, aren't I? I'm playing Tetris. Oh well, I learned from them, I guess. You learn from the best. Once Sergeant gets too big, what I'm planning on doing is changing this entire bottom bunk into a dog area. Pretty much what Diesel's using it for right now. I'm gonna take the mattress out of there and put it up here. Now this frame for the bed up here is a little bit smaller than the one down there. It's quite a bit smaller actually, so I'm gonna have to build an extra little frame to, because you see, the mattress down there comes right up to the edge of the microwave here, right? And this bed only comes up to here. This is my light switch for my fancy movie lights. Anyways, so I want to extend it and build it out so that I can have that mattress up here. So I'll have a nice, open, comfortable bed up there, and then this won't even have a mattress. It'll just be an empty plastic platform or a wooden platform, whatever I make it out to be. Probably plastic, or I might line it with rubber just so that it's, you know, easy to clean up if a mess gets made on there. That smudge is really bothering me. It's right there. It's right there. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I think it's gone. Okay. Anyways, so I got you out of your case now. So yeah, this will be a whole dog area down here. All of this stuff, I might just leave it in the corner there. I put all this stuff in the corner here because that's where I lay my head at night, and I don't want the dogs where I lay my head, right? I don't want to get a mouthful of hair all the time. They don't shed that much right now, and for the night, all of that stuff goes into the front onto the driver's seat and whatnot. So it's a little bit of Tetris every day and night as I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning to get out. But there's a bed here that's kind of all crooked and chife and whatnot, and it should be a little straighter than that. And there's a treat here that somebody didn't eat. That was for you, man. Eat your treats. He doesn't like those very much. It's the old Roy treats. These here, these are the treats that I gave him. He doesn't like them. Diesel doesn't like them at all. Look at it. He just leaves it right there. Doesn't even touch it. They smell funny. I mean, I don't even want them. And again, they are dogs, dog treats, but yeah. So that's my truck right now, guys. This is how it's sort of working out. Got all my winter gear and whatnot in the corner over there. This strapped in here. That is locked in there. That's sort of holding it in there. Tomorrow we're gonna get going. We're gonna be headed that way, which is east. Hope you guys join me. How many of you live in Northern Ontario? I want to hear from you down below in the comment section. Let me know where you're from. Don't give me any personal information. Remember, the whole world can read your comments down below. But where are you from? And have you ever been to Northern Ontario? It's great fishing up here. I'll see you tomorrow.